Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this episode of RTHD, I'd like to unbox a real treat that I got today from Amazon. This is actually the Lenovo Flex 5 14-inch 2-in-1 laptop, and I got this at a really good price of $600, $599 US, and after tax it came up to about $650, but it's really a great deal. So let's get into the unboxing as we go along, and perhaps unbox first and then we'll do a review in a few minutes. So as you can see, it's a really big box, and just now about to open it up, and I will go through the specs in a few minutes, but I just wanted to open it up first and show you guys what's inside the box, and then I'll show you guys the surprise actually, because this price that I got it was a really great price, and I'm also noticing that the price has increased, and so for those of you who are lucky enough to probably get this price again, I'm not too sure if they're gonna have this price again or not, so let's see. Wow, so it was really, I was really so surprised. It was really light. They claim it's 3-point-something pounds, and I'll get into more details later, but let's just have a look at it. So it's just a box within a box at the moment, and there's nothing else in this Amazon box except this. So goodness, it's gonna be good, I guess, because you guys can get to see it on this on the screen, and probably let me just get closer, a little bit closer on the table here. Okay, so yeah, comes in a really nice box, and there's a Lenovo tape on it, and this is actually the front. It's gonna be really, it's probably wrong side, so I'll probably have to flip it a little bit, but yeah. So it comes in a really nice box. Let's open it up and see. So there's this tag here, and I don't like to cut these things up, but I'll have to get in. It's strange. There's a little flip here, so we just flip this over. Of course, it does come with a battery, so there's a warning here. And for those of you who don't know, this is not really my real accent, but I'm trying to keep it so that you guys can understand me. And let's get to this. Let's slide it out. Let's see what happens. Ooh, nice. So I see there's some stuff in here, and it's a really small manual. Get out. So this is what it comes with, and there's nothing else in the box, and there's just a little compartment here in the box where the adapter was, and then the laptop was in another compartment. So you have like a really small some details on the Wi-Fi and what's in the box, and most of it is actually not even in English. So there's a little like how to set it up and some stuff here. So we'll go through that in a few minutes, but let's just have a look at the items. So as you can see, we got an adapter and another piece for the adapter is here, and safety guide and a setup guide. Really thin books, and it's really it was really nicely packaged, I have to say. I like this interest in foam. This is the first time I've seen the use of this sort of foam. Wow, it's really nice. I mean, this is my first 14-inch laptop. It comes in a bag, as you can see here. And sorry about that. And wow, it's really nice. You can see how it's small. I mean, when you look at my hands, you can see how large my hands are compared to this. They said it's a graphite gray, And so one of the things is, of course, this is a 14-inch laptop, 2-in-1. So this is going to be a little bit small, well, much smaller. It's like 1.6 inches smaller than a usual laptop. But I wanted something that was light, and this is pretty light, guys. It's got some weight, but it's lighter than like those Dells and so forth. So that's kind of cool because I wanted it for traveling. And as you can see, this is going to be really easy to travel with. But let me just take you guys really quickly over to the specs really quickly and show you guys the price, because I know you might be looking at this on Amazon and it's going to be you're going to probably be amazed at the price. As you can see here, this is where I ordered it and it's $599.99. And what's interesting about this is if you look here, which is the link where I bought it, you see the price has gone up to $734, and that's like the cheapest price. So whoever got this on a good deal, I got it on a good deal, but whoever else bought this, you definitely got it on a good deal if you got it for $600. All right, so let's get into what's on the inside, and then we go through the specs. And I'll tell you why this, I selected this laptop out of all the laptops on Amazon because I was looking for something specific. And this was the best. This was a bargain. I mean, wow. So it comes with just a one page telling you it's a great feeling and some warranties, a serial number, and some information on how to get support. So, the usual stuff. And this nice little soft piece to keep the screen. As you can see, it's a glossy screen, really glossy. You can actually see me in the background. And I don't know if we keep this stuff, but it's nice to keep it clean. The color is a graphite gray, and I have to say it's gray, and you can see here it's slightly faded here. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but you see it there, it's slightly faded. But it sort of makes me think when I look at this, whether it's really gray or if there's a hint of like surprisingly like purple or brown or something like that. But it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. And initially what you see as well is that there's speakers. The speakers are at the top on the sides, which are nice. Compared to the Dells, that the speakers are usually on the side or underneath. And that's a little bit, you don't get all the sound out of it. But when it's upwards, it makes more sense. So I think it was really designed well. And as you can see, there's a picture of the Ryzen 5. It's a 4000 series. It's really 4500U. And this is a superb CPU, and it also comes with AMD Radeon graphics, but it's really the onboard. It's the APU. It's a CPU with a graphics processing unit built in, and that's why they call it the APU. And so it's built-in graphics as well, and it has Vega 6 graphics, and they even say that the Vega 6 in this is actually better than the Vega 8 in some of the older generation processors. So it's great. And as it says, it also has a privacy shutter. So it's a physical privacy shutter. And for me to show you guys that, you'll have to look here. And this is where the camera is. And you can actually flip this little switch to manually block people from, if they ever get into your system that they can't actually see through the camera. So it's really awesome. And the hinge, this hinge is awesome. This is the first time I've actually used these. You can see it's literally flat on the ground. It's flat. It's awesome. But we'll get to that. This is actually supposed to be a backlit keyboard as well for that price. When you look at most of those laptops, they actually cost $100 more for a backlit keyboard. And in this case, this Lenovo, for the price, you couldn't go wrong with that. A backlit keyboard. And what else is there? There's also a fingerprint reader here, which is also awesome. I mean, there's some new laptops where you get the fingerprint reader on the power button, but this is totally fine. And if we look, let's look at like the sides. It's a really nice finish. It feels, it is plastic, I can tell you that, but it doesn't feel cheap at all. And there's no flex. I mean, even though they say it's flex, it's not really a flex, so it's really nice. I wonder if you can open it up with one hand. You can. Oh yeah, you can. You can open for the most part up with one hand, so that's great. So that means that this side is a little bit lower than this side. And let's have a look at the sides. And I hope you guys can see that it's focusing. And what you can see here is there's a power button, a power port, sorry, round barrel size power port, sorry, and there's a full side HDMI. It's great. And there's a USB-C connector, which is also great. And I heard that some people said that you couldn't do display with it, but apparently you can. So that's great as well. And there's of course a headphone jack, which also combines with a microphone jack, and all in one, you know, those 2-in-1s. And then there's also a little mic, as far as I can tell, on the side. So that's great. Very soon. There's nothing except a vent on the back. And so if you're looking for more I/O, you know, you'll probably need like something to extend out. Let's have a look at the side. So the side here, we see we have two USB 3 ports, normal ports, and a full-size SD card, and the SD card reader, and a power port, power button. So this is how we power on the laptop. And I'm going to power on the laptop, but maybe in a few minutes or in the other video, because I want to talk a little bit about what you also get. So I want to just flip you over very quickly to the description, and as you've gotten to see what it looks like, and let's go through the, well, let's just have a look at the adapter itself. Let's see, because I heard that they were giving, it says 65 watts at the top here, you guys can see that, and it actually uses the USB-C connector. Even though there's the barrel size, the round one, it actually uses the USB-C to connect. And, oh, I nearly forgot one of the really important things was this guy. So this actually is there's a pen. You can actually write on the screen, because it's a touch screen. You could write with a pen, and it uses, apparently, it uses a 4AAA. If I knew that, I would have tried to buy a few of these, because these are going to be hard to find. But yeah, 4AAA batteries for this. So there's a pen, and there's this little thing inside of here as well. It's a holder that you put into, they say you put this into the USB port like this, and that's gonna hold the pen. But if you do that, it's gonna be really hard to keep this pen on the side. It probably could break the port, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep the pen separately. But let's have a look at the pen really quickly. So it's awesome for the price. You know, these pens, they actually cost an extra 35 bucks, and you get this with the laptop. So this is an excellent deal. There's actually two buttons here, on the left and right. Nobody mentioned that, but there's some buttons on the side to press. And this you can actually store it here like that. But again, I'm not going to do that because it could break the USB port. But it's a nice touch, and I really like the price. I don't know how to open it up to put a battery in, but I'll probably get to that at some other point. I just want to show you guys, this is really a good deal, you know. And you also get 2 levels of brightness. I don't know if that's normal for all laptops, but this one comes with that. And you get a pretty long power cord, which is great, you know, because That's really important. And let's go to the stats, because the stats are really great. And when I say really great, this is the reason why I bought the laptop in the first place. Maybe I should go through the stats in another video, because this video is getting really long. But this is the Lenovo, and it's less than 4 pounds. It's really nice. It's really light, and I would recommend it based on the price. And I also had other Lenovos as well, and they've performed really well. And we'll go through the stats. It's got a M2 drive in here, as far as I know. So it's pretty fast drive. It comes with, of course, a battery that lasts up to 10 hours. So that's really great. Of course, if you're playing games, it's gonna last less time. It comes with, of course, a 250 nit display, so it's fairly bright. If you use it inside, you're gonna be fine. And of course, the backlight keyboard. It comes with everything, man. When you think about it, you get a really good laptop for that price. You probably won't find these stats in anything else with a touchscreen. You may find it without a touchscreen, but that's pretty much it. So that's just the unboxing, and we'll go through some of the stats in the next video, and then we'll come back to, of course, booting up, and you get to see how bright it is as well. So stay tuned, and please, of course, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks so much for viewing. See you guys again soon. Bye.